So here we are with a shocking and mind-opening video that will make you question human greed and act. You might have seen animals behind the cages in the zoo, but have you ever seen a human in the cage? Before I tell you the whole story about a human zoo, subscribe to our channel Story Hunter and like the video as well. Guys, the story that I'm going to tell you is such a shocking one that it is gonna leave your jaws open. The story is about a man named Ota Benga who was a Mopti Pygmy tribesman and was born in 1883 in Congo in the Ituri forest. The people in his tribe used to live in loose bands of family groups of about 15 and 20 people. These people used to move from one village to another according to the hunting season. Like all other normal people, Benga was married to a woman and he became the father of 2 children. But his dreams of living a happy life with his family was shattered in pieces due to what happened to him. He was leading a normal life, hunting animals and moving to other villages with his tribe. But one day, sometime in 1890s, Belgian colonial troops came into his village. So what happened was that these Belgian troops killed his entire family. At that time, Benga was out hunting in the forests. Without the family, Benga was lost. He had no place in the society where he was grown up. You might already be sad hearing the story up to this point, but Benga's life devastation and destruction began at this point. Sometime after the death of his family, he was captured by slave traders. Those traders made him work in the farms, but due to his physique and body appearance, people started noticing him a lot. Guys, people are always attracted to what is unusual or different from them, right? Same happened with Benga. Just like some theorists, an American businessman named Samuel Werner was also amazed by Benga. He had some racist belief about revolution. Before I tell you about his racist beliefs, let me tell you about what made Benga so distinguishable that made his life move towards a threatening situation. He was dark-skinned, had short stature and short teeth. Due to these features, Samuel started believing that Benga might be a missing link between present-day humans and ancestors. He made a cruel decision. He purchased Benga for a bag of salt and a bolt of cloth. How can one be so cruel? At those times, the Democratic Republic of Congo was a big blank spot on the map. King Leopold II at that time commissioned a series of expeditions to the map ground of the area. The area to be formed was to be called Congo Free State. But what was happening there was completely opposite. The whole land of about Alaska and Texas combined was the property of the king and he was just ruling it. Under his ruling, the Belgian Congo underwent nightmares of forced labor and mass killings. Other colonial powers were also very threatened and they complained about how people were being treated in their area. In 1903, some reforms were made by Britain, but about 10 million Congolese were killed under his leopard reign. Benga was born in such an unfortunate time and place. That's why all of this happened to him. After Samuel captured him, he brought him to St. Louis, where Benga was hit of 1904 World's Fair. After that exhibition, Benga returned to Africa for a short time. He remarried, but unfortunately, his wife died due to the snake bite. After that, he was captured again and was placed in an ape enclosure at the Bronx Zoo in the Human Evolution exhibition at the New York Anthropological Society's exhibit. Local black clergy appealed the exhibit and demanded they release Benga. After this chaos, the zoo was shut down by the governor for display purposes. It seemed to people that Benga will be free and will have a happy life ahead. He moved to Virginia after that and started working at a tobacco plant. In 1914, he decided to return to Africa. He was about to move back when World War I broke out. His life became more stressful. He couldn't come back to his homeland. On March 20, 1916, he was so depressed at the thought of not being able to return to homeland that he killed himself. He shot himself in the heart straightly. He brought an end to his devastating life. So that's how the story of Benga ends. What do you think, guys? Was it right to display him as an evolutionary being behind the cages with apes? On top of that, people had to appeal to the zoo to release him. Why did the zoo personnel do that in the first place? Some people might have enjoyed seeing him in the cage too. Whatever it is, it took Banga's life. If he would not have suffered all of this, he might not attempted the suicide. Well, hope you have liked today's story. If you want to see more like this, turn on the bell notification and press the like button. Thanks for watching.